Welcome back to Boring Reviews.
Boring Land.
Oh, just kidding.
Blasphemer!
All
Hello,
right.
Boring Review Nation!
Kind of pointless.
We know all things. Hello, Boring Review Nation! Gabe!
Nick.
Whoa, that was on time. It looks like no lag today, people. The internet gods are smiling down upon us. Thank you very much.
Finally.
Thank you for the bandwidth. Dude, these days, honestly, that's what you pray for. Like, come on, can I get some bandwidth?
Dude, you know what I pray for is to be able to have Gabe by my side right here, just using the old camera system so there's no lag whatsoever, but, within good time.
I feel for you, man, because you do all the editing of the videos, and Nick wears many hats. I've said it many a times on the chats, and in the comments, Nick is Boring Review Nations. The rest of us, we're just invited to the party. But man, it is so frustrating. I feel your pain. I was literally like, listen, everybody get off the internet now, because I've got the wife, the 4 kids, and everybody's on Wi-Fi. It was actually funny. I want to say, what channel is it? I want to say like channel 5 or channel 6 was running this commercial, and they were like, these days bandwidth is up and everybody is using the internet. Like, they're even talking about it on TV. That's why Cox is committed to giving you the best service, blah 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 blah, selling you something. But even they're acknowledging, like, yeah, you guys are using a lot more bandwidth. Like, and this is you owed me all this for years of raising my prices.
If Born Reviews ever, gets a ton of more subscribers, they're going to say, these guys, they start off every video talking about who knows what, and then about 4 or 5 minutes in, then they get into the video. But that's okay, because I love it.
Talking about life, brother. We're talking about life. Listen, yes. Everybody, let me know in the chats right now. Let Nick know let him know the struggle is real. Over the last 3 months, if you have not had a breakdown or a meltdown because of your internet usage, then I don't know where you've been, or you must have some premium internet, brother, because everybody at some point has had a lag. And listen, it's been brutal. It's been brutal, absolutely brutal.
Well, hopefully this reaction will not be brutal. We are going to be reacting to a movie called Qabil, is how I'm going to say it. And this is a request from our Instagram page. Yes, we have Instagram. Go ahead and check it out. I'll have our little, what do they call that? Tag or something like that right there. But this is from Shubham 194. Shubham has given us several requests that we have recorded. So he has got a great track record, like Arjit or Abay and a few others out there. Great track record. So we're looking at Qabil. It looks like, just from the thumbnail, that our man Hrithik Roshan is in there in this. If he's not, then I apologize. But Shubham, he knows Boring Reviews. He knows that we love the trailers that have the subtitles embedded into them, so I don't have to add those later on. So thank you so much for finding this version of the trailer with that in it. Before we get into this, ask yourself this question. Do I hate these guys? And if the answer is no, you don't hate us, go ahead and like the video. And if you can't even do that, because that's too generous, go ahead and subscribe. We really appreciate that. And, do yourself a favor. And, it's kind of funny, that phrase, so random right here. But there was this commercial a long time ago that said, do yourself a favor and buy a CD player. It was this electronics guy's store, and he was just trying to sell stuff. So every time I think about it, do yourself a favor and buy a CD player. Anyways, no, do yourself a favor and click that subscribe button. I already said that, but stay throughout the entire video. Statistics tell us that most people just watch the reaction, and we get that. I do that too. But watch the whole video. See if it was worth your time. And if it wasn't worth your time, let us know in the comment section. We don't mind getting those kind of comments.
You never know where I might just go off on a random rant about the Knicks or the Yankees or my internet. Okay, guys? I'm telling you.
It's golden stuff. You guys have got to stick around. You don't know what will be said. You don't know what interesting insights there will be. But let's go ahead and jump into this. In 3, 2, 1.
Hi, I'm Rohan Bhatnagar. आदमी का खुद पे भरोसा उसकी ताकत होती है। तुम और मैं हम कमजोर नहीं।
You were right.
दो नेगेटिव्स पॉजिटिव कैसे हो सकते हैं? अंधेरा अंधेरे को रोशन तो नहीं कर सकता रोहन।
फिर साथ हम तुम चले।
लेकिन अंधेरे में अगर किसी का साथ हो ना सो तो अंधेरा कम लग सकता है। ऐसा लग रहा है कि रियल लाइफ में भी दो नेगेटिव्स पॉजिटिव बनने जा रहे हैं। तुमने मेरी अधूरी जिंदगी को पूरा किया है।
Oh, cool.
अरे खोलो भाई! अरे खोलो! सू तू ठीक तो है सू? मुझे पता क्या हुआ सू? क्या हुआ सू? मुझे पता सू? हमारी दुनिया से ज्यादा अंधेरा तो आपके लॉ एंड ऑर्डर में। ये खेल उन्होंने शुरू किया था। तमाशा आप लोगों ने देखा। खत्म मैं करूंगा।
I knew that line was coming.
बस एक बात और, इस गेम में कोई लाइफलाइन नहीं होगी सर।
That was a cool shot.
Yeah. There's a few cool shots there.
Okay. Now, first thing I gotta say is, and every time, you know, I do anything, I have to apologize to Hrithik Roshan because the only thing I had ever seen him in before, what was the name of that movie before we saw Super 30? War. And I was like, you know, cheesy action film. It was okay, but people were such fans, and I was like, okay, he's great looking, I get it, but can this guy act? I asked a lot of, can this guy even act? You know what I mean? And after Super 30, I'm like, wow, this guy can act. This guy has an amazing range, and you see that here as well. He's playing a blind character, and right away, I started feeling like in the beginning, what was that Al Pacino film? Scent of a Woman. Remember, he was blind in that film as well, and it was just that it had that kind of vibe. Now, I don't like the romance films.
I was getting so excited. I'm like, oh, please tell me this entire thing is just sappy romance because Gabe's gonna lose his mind.
I'm not about the rom-com, but you know what? I like the combination of the two. You know what I mean? And I'm excited to see this film. Again, this guy has a lot of range, and after Super 30, like when you see that kind of acting range, you're like, wow, this guy is unbelievably talented. Completely off topic, but I didn't realize the range that Chris Evans had. For you guys that don't know, Chris Evans is Captain America until I saw Knives Out. Oh my gosh, his performance is amazing in that film. I mean, there's a lot of good actors in that film, but again, sometimes it's a material you're given. For the longest time, he was just an action hero, Captain America. That's what we knew him as. And you're like, well, can Chris Evans even act, or is he just Captain America? Is he just, embedded in this world, and that's why he's become this larger-than-life character? But after Knives Out, you're like, oh, wow, no, this guy's got serious range. And it's the same way I feel about Hrithik Roshan, man. Like, this guy has absolutely amazing range.
Well, there's a lot of positives I have from this trailer, to be honest. I thought it looked really, really nice. I thought that the trailer was cut so almost flawlessly because, like you said, nice shot. There's a few nice shots in there, but it starts off, again, just this romance. I'm like, okay, it's going to be a romance. I don't mind it nearly as much as Gabe does, but it's not my favorite genre. I'm not going to lie. And so I was like, okay, this is kind of a little too much maybe. And then it just turns. And it, to me, even though she was not taken, it turned like into a Taken vibe on me where, all of a sudden something happens. And imagine the horror of something happened to your the love of your life, and you can't do anything about it, but then you're also blind, so you can't see what's going on. And he's pounding on that door. I first thought they were gunshots, but pounding on that door, and it turns into that kind of movie. I'm super excited to check this out. I don't know if there's a lot of demand for us to do a review on this. I love watching Indian films, but I'm not going to lie. It doesn't make me feel too good when we do watch, we do a review, and we find out that no one really wanted to watch us talk about that movie anyways. And that's not me complaining. That's just saying there's a lot of movies out there for us to watch. We want to be able to focus on the ones that our audience is going to react to. So let us know if this is something you want us to react to or to review. But like you said, Hrithik Roshan, he's just a likable guy. There's a few actors and actresses out there, in my opinion, that are out there that are just likable people. They could be a villain, they could be a hero. They're just likable. And Super 30 went a long way for him, in my mind, to be that likable person, but he is. But he's playing a blind character, and I can't imagine how hard that is, because when you're not naturally blind, you take so many things for granted with your sight. To be able to churn into that character is pretty cool. They have the angle that she's blind too. They're both beautiful people, but they're blind. They don't care about looks. They just care about the heart. And then he has to be this guy who's not usually out in the street hunting people down. He's got to become this vigilante and go against these people. It looks like a really good movie. Let us know in the comment section. Is this something that we should check out? Is this something you'd be interested in us reviewing? Once again, Shubham, he comes through with his request, because I had never heard of this title of this movie. I knew nothing about it. It looked really cool.
I tell you what, like you said, playing a blind character is not easy. And to me, Al Pacino did a fabulous job in Scent of a Woman, as opposed to, and here you go, guys. Now you guys get to go in the comments, and I know that our longtime listeners are going to be like, really, Gabe? Ben Affleck as Daredevil, man, just was not believable. He could not
as a blind person. I still like that movie as bad as it is, but he was not believable as a blind person.
Yeah, he didn't pull it off, and it's a hard role to take on, honestly. I can't remember the name of the person who plays Daredevil now in the Marvel.
I want to say Mike Murdock, but that's the character's name, right?
That's the Mike. It's Charlie something. I forget his last name, but he's amazing. He really sells it, and that's a hard thing to do. So I believe in Hrithik. Again, after Super 30, I think he has the range to do anything, and it'll be interesting to see, because he does a lot of acting with his eyes, you know what I mean? And he a lot of expression through his eyes, and emotionality comes through. He doesn't have to say a word. Well, how's he going to do that when you take away probably his biggest asset? Because let's be honest, yeah, he's a really good looking dude, but those eyes are absolutely beautiful. When you take away those tools, he's not going to be able to act with his eyes. Now he's got to use the rest of his body and his mannerisms. I'm interested to see this performance.
Yeah, totally. So let us know. Let us know if there's enough support out there, and we'll definitely check it out. But thanks so much for checking out this reaction. If you stayed the entire time, then kudos to you. I like you just for doing that. Thanks so much. We hope you come back tomorrow for another video of ours, and we hope to impress you as always. Until next time.
We know all things.